Luxury SUVs are as much about flair and presence as they are about comfort and competence, but many of the market's most opulent SUVs are more than simply boulevard showboats. Some are based on body-on-frame chassis designs that can handle exceptionally rough terrain, and many are outfitted with the most up-to-date safety and technological features. Because of their characteristic size, most of them make excellent tow rigs for toys such as sailboats and antique vehicles. These are the top luxury SUVs for 2022, including a mix of cars from the 2021 and 2022 model years. Buyers seeking for a little smaller piece of equipment may be interested in our list of the top mid-size luxury SUVs. The X7 is spacious and comfortable, yet it has just enough sports oomph in its powertrains and suspension to tie it to BMW's legendary performance history. As the company distances itself from its ultimate driving machine background, the X7 becomes more representative of the brand's contemporary aspirations, refinement, joy, and driving competency. Inside, it's really comfy, and even the third row is rather spacious. Its drawbacks include limited off-road capability and a jiggly pair of motorized second-row seats that may make third-row access difficult. As Lincoln's flagship SUV, the huge, bold Navigator is superbly comfortable, stylishly understated, and quietly powerful. Despite its massive size, the SUV's design is subtle and avoids becoming overly dazzling or noisy. A feature-packed interior provides family-friendly storage places as well as more than enough capacity for up to 8 people and their belongings. Along with on-road presence, safety is a factor to consider. The Co-Pilot 360 suite of sophisticated driver assistance safety technology is standard throughout the Lincoln range. However, such ingenuity and elegance are not without cost. The Navigator's massive weight is mirrored in its hunger for fuel. Mercedes-Benz sets a high, and expensive, standard for chauffeuring the family in elegance. The GLS is a powerful and competent vehicle with 3 rows of seats for 6 or 7 people and an optional active body control suspension system that can rock its way out of hazardous terrain. The full-size SUV is also available in additional high-end versions, like the 4- or 5-seater Maybach GLS 600, which oozes extravagant luxury, and the Mercedes-AMG GLS 63, which can push this massive vehicle to 60 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds. The GLS for 2022 is essentially unaltered. Land Rover's Range Rover pioneered the luxury SUV category a half-century ago, and it retains its dominance in this booming industry by offering an unfathomable blend of off-road capabilities, on-road performance, and superbly crafted interior furnishings. It lacks conventional safety features, which is surprising for a car with such a high starting price. Its many trims, powertrains, and body variants increase both options and consumer confusion, yet it remains a gold standard among competitors. In the spring of 2022, a new and enhanced Range Rover will be released. Pause X Strong. The GMC Yukon, newly redesigned for 2021, is a sleek, high-quality, and powerful large SUV that outperforms several of its closest rivals and is more refined to drive than any prior model. It has increased towing capacity of up to 8,400 pounds and an efficient and powerful new diesel engine, but it comes at a premium price, especially on higher-level trims or with the most expensive option packages. Choose a lesser trim level, like as the SLT, then put in the necessary necessities, and you can build a very fulfilling vehicle for less money than the top dog Denali. Despite being all new last year, the Yukon 2022 will get a considerable technological boost, while chip shortages have delayed launch. Since its debut in 2005, the 3-row Audi Q7 has matured into a more mature, well-rounded version of itself. It's grown a third row, birthed enticing performance variations, and inherited high-tech features that put it on par with almost every rival in the competitive mid-size luxury SUV sector. Even at the entry level, it provides purchasers in this market with a premium people transporter that is simple in style yet comfortable and sophisticated for day-to-day chores. The LX is a big, strong, competent, and costly vehicle based on the same chassis as the renowned Toyota Land Cruiser. It's driven by the same 5.7-liter V8 that debuted with the current third-generation model in 2008. The majority of its improvements since then have been cosmetic, with the goal of further distinguishing it from the Land Cruiser. It also now comes in 2- or 3-row configurations, allowing the aging SUV to adapt to the demands of the contemporary family. Despite the fact that it is older than many of its luxury competitors and has out-of-date infotainment systems, its virtues are unquestionable. In 2022, a new Lexus LX 600 will be introduced. The 2021 Infiniti QX80 may be a decade into its life cycle, but it still turns heads. The QX80's bold external appearance and use of chrome finishes help separate it from its more modest sibling, the body-on-frame Nissan Armada. The spacious Napa leather and wood-appointed interior accommodates 7 or 8 people, and even with the seats up, the cargo space stores an appropriate 16.6 cubic feet of storage, which extends to over 50 cubic feet when the third row is folded flat. However, its people-hauling capabilities, dazzling finish, and luxury interior cabin belie the strong bones full-size truck bred to drive off-road and capable of towing up to 8,500 pounds. In 2022, the QX80 will get a significant screen and infotainment overhaul.